Hi, I'm Lata Hamilton, the founder and head coach of Passion Pioneers. I'm an accredited change manager, NLP practitioner, and career change coach. And you're joining me here on the Reimagine Restructures Video Series. Today's topic is how to combat stress and anxiety of staff during restructures. So restructures are really important for your company and for your team to meet this future vision. So when stress and anxiety comes up for your people, it can mean that there's low morale, low performance, low productivity. People can start to be distracted or to not feel very good when they're coming into the workplace because of stress and anxiety that they might feel about whether or not they're going to have a role in the new structure. And all of this can kind of lead to a really poor customer service, customer experience, customer satisfaction, as well as the experience of your people and your overall brand and the overall experience of your company through this transitional period. So it's really important that we understand why this stress and anxiety is happening and what we can do about helping our staff through it. So for me, it's the stress and anxiety of survival instinct. It's that fight or flight response that people feel when a restructure is announced. In their psychology, jump to the fact that, well, their income is the thing that provides them the money to buy food, to put their kids through school, to pay their mortgage, to do all of these things. There's all these other, identity markers and benefits that people attach to their job. But at a really basic level, it's their livelihood. Their income, their salary is their livelihood. Times have changed, industry has changed, global competition has changed, the way that we work has changed, and how we structure our work has changed. But what hasn't changed is this mindset, is this belief that you have to be in a permanent role in order to be safe. For a lot of times, it'll be the permanent team members that feel it most keenly and have the most stress and anxiety. So we need to start shifting this belief for them. We need to start opening their minds up to the other possibilities apart from permanent roles and starting to have them become more comfortable with the idea of change generally, ambiguity, flexibility. So I'm going to be sharing with you 3 ideas today about how you can start to do that. The first one is throughout the course of your restructure is to set and manage expectations. So you know that these particular team members, they like things to be stable, they like to have all of the information and for things to kind of stay familiar for them. So obviously this is going to be a time of flux and a time of change for them. So already they're going to be starting to feel a little bit out of their element and a little bit out of control. So you can help to combat this for them by making sure that there's very clear expectations around what they can expect from their managers, what they can expect from their leaders, what they can expect from the company, to give them a level of comfort and give them a plan that they can kind of cling to in their head, because that will help to kind of tamper some of that stress and some of that anxiety. The second idea that I have for you, and this is going to require a bit of groundwork to be laid, is to encourage contracting. But don't encourage contracting when people are in the state of stress, in the state of anxiety. Don't encourage contracting after you've made the announcement of a restructure. Instead, encourage contracting kind of leading up to, so in the years or the months before that operating model change or before that team redesign. Bring the idea of more temporary types of work or more fluid types of work into people's realm and start talking about and showcasing the benefits of that kind of work. Globally, we are in a shift, in a trend to more fluid, flexible types of work, shorter stints, 3 to 6 months, getting paid a bit more for it, and you move around a lot more rather than that job for life. But you've got to seed that idea with people and actually breed it over time. Trying to do it when you've actually announced the restructure is really going to be very hard. So this is a long-term play, and think about starting it now. Start offering new types of contracts all the way through, and so that when a restructure actually does come about, people are going to have a level of comfort and a level of familiarity already. And the third thing, I would be remiss if I didn't say training. You need to start having your staff, having your team members start shifting their psychology from a sense of entitlement to a sense of ownership, a sense of responsibility, and a sense of them being in control and driving their own career and their own career future. Because what you'll often find is that people start to feel powerless when a restructure is announced. So you need to provide mechanisms, tools, techniques, and I think the best way to do that is through training that encourage them to own their own career and to think about what it is that they want out of their career and how they can go about getting it. So that's 3 ideas that I have for you in terms of helping your staff to manage stress and anxiety during restructures, how to combat that. First is set and manage expectations. The second is to encourage contracting, but do that well in advance. And the third is to empower your staff and actually have them starting to take ownership of their own career. Thank you so much for joining us on this video. Look forward to seeing you on the other videos, and always feel free to jump over to our website, passionpioneers.com.au.